Hey, r.u.s.e fans, here comes a Russia and Germany versus France and USA r.u.s.e match on D-Day. Alright, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to set up barracks bases in front of the enemy here and just use infantry to hold them off. Russia has really good elite infantry, and so I just want to put a lot of pressure on them in the beginning with the infantry. Now, before we started up this match, I tried playing as UK, but they ended up kicking me out of the game, so I came back and played as Russia. And I believe they ended up kicking me because one of the enemies are using France, and France doesn't have a good AA against Britain. So I was like, alright, fine, I'll play your game. And so I decided to use Russia. Now, whenever I picked Russia, I realized, Russia has some good air units themselves. They got a really slow but very powerful bomber, and they also got some really good fighter bombers also. But before we get to that, I deploy 3 barracks out, one on my left flank, going up towards the enemy there, one on my right flank to hold the center of the battlefield, and one at my base so I can go ahead and research the elite infantry.
Building deployment complete.
So as we're going, and basically the barracks I deployed on my left flank, I'm wanting to try to get as close to the enemy as possible because I'm going to use that to attack the enemy there. Now, I know they brought up 2 construction trucks to the center, and one of them was probably a secondary headquarters, but I don't know what the other one was. But it looks like the barracks I sent towards my left flank, it was a good place to put it because the enemy didn't have, it was a gaping hole in the formation, and so that's why I was able to push it up so far. So I got some infantry going in the center, and I'm just going to go see what they got in the center there. And it looks like an armor base for one, and probably a secondary HQ also. Now I'm just going to push forward just to see if they're decoys or not.
Sir, enemy is blitzing in this sector.
And I got my barracks going over on the left side, and I'm just going to go ahead and put some pressure on France, and also try to raid their depots. Now I realize, they're not decoys, so I'm just going to hold this town in the center and send my infantry over to the right there to help out my ally over on his side. France got his recons attacking my infantry, so I'm just going to deploy my recon to attack his recon, and go ahead and knock his out. Series his base, I'm going to send my infantry in the woods to possibly capture his HQ. Go ahead and move up my infantry. I'm going to position my infantry close to his depot there so we can go ahead and kill it. And right now it looks like I got a lot of pressure on both France and USA. But I see he's got tanks coming, and it's going to be very hard to deal with those tanks if I don't ambush them. And since there's plenty of woods around, I should have an easy time doing that. And it looks like he's pushing real hard with his, I believe those are stewards. I hit the Fanat because there's a lot going on. and it looks like my infantry is ambushing his tanks there. And now I'm gonna try to take his HQ, but his bunker there might save him.
Reporting the gates having losses, sir. Sir, reporting one of our units is down. Reporting enemy unit down, sir.
And it looks like I'm losing the center here, but I'm gonna go ahead and garrison the city, so he'll have a hard time trying to get through. And it looks like my infantry didn't make it, but it took out one of its depots. So that's good. My infantry took down that barracks there, or excuse me, that supply depot there. And I'm gonna go ahead and move them, possibly try to capture that barracks and destroy this supply depot there. Again, I'm just trying to put more pressure on. Now I got a airport up. I'm debating between either fighter bombers or bombers, but at this point, since they don't have any air units going, I'm gonna go ahead and go bombers at this way, because the enemy just seems under a lot of pressure, and I'm just gonna go ahead and bomb them with the. And the thing about Russian bombers is the Russian bombers probably have the most powerful bombers in the game, but they are extremely slow. I mean, it takes so long to use those bombers. I mean, they are extremely slow.
Our units are under fire.
So here I go. I'm gonna focus on just taking out the buildings
Rookies are training, they'll be ready soon. Reporting the gates having losses, sir.
of the enemy here, just put them under more pressure. Make another depot there. And just deploy more infantry around my forward base there. And I'm actually pretty surprised he's having this hard of a time just trying to take down that one barracks there. I'm gonna just use my bombers just to bomb their different buildings. Not really focused on their units at this point, because they're the only thing I have on the field is infantry and recon. So, and they're far away from my base right now. One thing I want to point out is my theory is the best offense is a good defense, because it puts a lot of pressure on the enemy and keeps them away from your base. And it looks like it proved this right here, because the enemy just seems under so much pressure. So my ally, it doesn't look like he's got much out either, just some infantry. And I was wanting to put a secondary headquarters up there, but I see he's got units all around that place. So, but I might help my ally out by sending a couple bombers that way to knock down the buildings. And now I just need to get some more recon up there so I can actually start bombing his base.
Building deployment completed. Sir, the enemy is camouflaging their building.
That's what I ended up doing. But the enemy ends up quitting here in a minute. So I'm just gonna say, if you want to see more r.u.s.e videos like this, check out my channel. And you'll be able to find all different kind of videos on r.u.s.e. So, but good game. Yeah, good game. And take it easy, guys.
Sir, enemy is blitzing in this sector. Reporting. Unit under sustained fire. Unit position is